Lesson 5.3, The Effects of World War I. The United States government's power grew over the course of World War I. Congress gave President Wilson control over much of the economy, including the power to fix prices and to regulate, even to nationalize, certain war-related industries. The War Industries Board was a government agency established in 1917 to regulate the new goals of the American economy. The United States had shifted from producing consumer goods to war supplies, and the War Industries Board was in charge of easing the transition. Among other things, the War Industries Board encouraged efficiency in businesses through mass production, standardized products, and they handled the disagreements between workers and managers. The Food Administration was headed by Herbert Hoover to encourage people to live the gospel of the clean plate. He declared 1 day a week meatless, and another sweetless, and 2 days wheatless, and 2 other days porkless. Restaurants removed sugar bowls from the table and served bread only after the main course. Americans were encouraged to plant victory gardens in order to lessen the pressure on the public food supply, which could then be sent to troops overseas. By going without, Americans were able to contribute to the war effort and support soldiers fighting in Europe. George Creel was an investigative journalist who openly supported Woodrow Wilson when he was running for president. After Wilson's election, Creel was appointed as head of the Committee of Public Information. Creel worked to gather American support of entering World War I through the use of films, posters, and other types of media. Creel's efforts helped make President Wilson well met everywhere he went, and for the popularity of Wilson's 14 points in Europe. His propaganda campaign was well laid out and very successful. During World War I, anti-immigrant sentiments grew stronger. Negative feelings were especially intense for groups that Americans believed could possibly be sympathetic to the enemy. Immigration laws became more restrictive as the country called for 100% Americanism. President Wilson was concerned that opposition to the war could ultimately hurt the chance of victory. To prevent that from happening, he pushed the Espionage and Sedition Acts. The acts listed punishments that would be given to individuals who willfully obstructed the success of American forces. As World War I wound down, a deadly strain of influenza swept across the globe. Unlike usual types of the flu, this targeted individuals between 20 to 40 million people in just 1 year.